What is going on, guys? It is your boy Rich. Thank you for tuning into another video. We are messing with which TSX? What are we messing with today? This one? I don't know. This one? The daily over there? I don't know. Dude, I gotta clean you guys again. So, today we are messing with this total TSX that we are rebuilding. Been rebuilding and trying to get around to it, and now we finally are getting kind of in the motion of things a little bit again, making time for our fitness and health and gym and all that, but also come back and focus on the cars. So I have a homie Ryan that he also does like body work, fabrication, custom building and stuff like that. He knows his shit, and he's done body repair and stuff for like Tesla and all that, so he knows how to do this kind of stuff a little bit more efficiently or with more confidence. It's kind of what I needed, a little bit of extra push, especially that we've been kind of down with like just passion, motivation and all that. We're gonna be doing the front radiator support, so right now I have to try to prep it, which we have it right here. I'm gonna try to prep it and get that all like situated as much as possible. That's the move right now. That's what we got to do. We are going about it a little bit of a different way too. You guys know there's pinch welds and there's like spot weld machines and stuff like that, but with my case all I have is flux core, and I guess flux core is also not the greatest, especially with thin metal. It's hard, and having a MIG welder with gas would be so much better. So we're doing a rivet and 3M structural impact adhesive bonding glue thing. It's what they use for like body panels, interior stuff, like aluminum to steel kind of stuff. So it's some hard body shit. We're gonna be using that and rivets, and then things probably gonna be stronger than it would have been with like tack welds from my titanium 125. Yeah, enough talking. Let's kind of just move on with some stuff. Genius. Look at that, y'all. MacGyver shit. See this? Bungee cord. I could paint a little bit around that and whatever. It'll be alright. Out here with the homie. I'm gonna help out. Yeah, that's going. I had to replace this bracket because it was all kind of kinked right there. I think I gotta move it a little bit though. We're just gonna paint it on the car.
So you have your old spot weld there, so you know you're gonna be good there, but it's just whatever is this. It's not letting it go in. I can see the old spot weld right here. So we're gonna make this work.
The impact is a bit worse than it really shows, especially once you put on this radiator support. This area got the worst impact and pushed that further out, because you could see all the seam sealer and all that's cracked, and all the seams right there have a little bit of cracking with the seam sealer and pushed that area back. So it's kind of not the best situation, but it's lining up pretty okay so far. But looks like it's gonna need some love or maybe something else. Who knows? I don't know yet. Alright, y'all, so instead of like tack welding or doing any of that, we're just gonna be using these screws, because I mean, look at that. I mean, it clamps down really hard. Impact rated. That's some good shit right there. So yeah, we're just gonna use that, and then I'll be able to have a removable core support. Great car shit. Shout out to the homie Ryan right here for coming and helping out, supporting, and honestly being the confidence and person who knows what he's actually doing here, because he does it for a living. Shout out to him. We know everyone's been wanting an update and me to get a move on with the car other than the daily, because you guys are like, what the f are you doing? So yeah.
Okay. Basically just like the screws, but it pulls it up just way tighter. Yeah, so the stud will stay down in the middle, and then it just pulls all the metal. but it keeps a better surface area, so you're able to actually refit.
Separates
and
it
it
like
pinches the metal. Way cleaner, way easier.
Oh yeah.
These are called Clecos.
Looks like you just go into the component section and just build that up.
No, these are alright.
Just kind of making do with what we can with this thing, because it's not perfect. It was a heavy impact, y'all. If you watch the videos and everything, then you know. It was nothing light. It wasn't just a fender bender. But we're doing things a different way other than welding, as I explained. So yeah, just show you the process. Rivets and then 3M, what is it, structural adhesive? Some impact glue. I'll show y'all that shit. So this is the stuff we're gonna be using, along with, you know, a bunch of rivets instead of flux core welding.
Flux core, it's just not a very strong weld, so.
Yeah, and I'm not a very strong welder. I was practicing though, I was getting alright at it, but something like this, a bit tricky and tedious. A lot of big holes to fill. I don't know if y'all seen it. We're using this stuff, and rivets, okay. Harbor Freight, the truth. Making a lot more progress today than I have in the last couple months, so stay stoked about it.
Day 2.
He put on this panel bond, this impact resistant, oh shit, right. This 3M impact resistant structural adhesive. Put it around, we're doing rivets, and then this stuff all the way around, basically where it makes contact. And that's gonna be a lot stronger than the tack welds that I would have produced, for sure. Probably just the glue itself at that. And then we're just gonna get it all clamped down, let it sit, and then get a few rivets in, and then come back, finish it up. So kind of let it cure and set after getting some of the areas clamped down and in place. Look at that progress. All thanks to Ryan here. Big shout out to him with the enthusiasm and just getting to it. Remove the rivets. Big shout out to the homie Ryan. So we're in the process of, getting this prepped and getting more things in motion, but that's something you're gonna see in the next video. And yes, it may be a little bit of a different way of going about it. This is just a car. This thing got totaled, almost triple my money back. It's almost like acts as an extra seam sealer, but also like hard rock metal bonding. It has to be with bare metal. We took it down to bare metal, and he put down the panel bond, and then we smushed it down, and it went down pretty good, and it all kind of oozed out. We got to clean up and all that fun stuff, which is a pain in the ass to clean up. I bought alcohol, but then of course we couldn't find it until just now, literally right before recording this clip. And this is days after. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, so I used Prep All, and honestly, it didn't work too good. Like, it works, but you have to really soak it and then scrub the shit out of it, and it wasn't ideal. Homie Ryan said alcohol, obviously, 90% is more ideal. All I could find was 70%, so I don't know how good that would have been compared to 90%, but using alcohol is better. But yeah, so that is that. The radiator support is on. With next video, we are gonna be having it prepped, you know, painted as good as possible. You know, this is just like spray can and just getting it done. So I'm not doing a whole engine bay, nothing crazy. Get that done and then start replacing everything else that needs to be replaced, which the list is long, as you guys see. Replace these lines and shit like that. But yeah, stay tuned for next video, guys. We are back with this whole TSX progress and, you know, getting in motion. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's been your boy Rish. And homie Ryan that's not here no more. Peace.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off.